Oh shit, wait a minute. Cam was way off. Hello, all you awesome people out there, and welcome back to the Geek Visuals Podcast, the place dedicated to the big three of visual media. I gotta learn to use my left hand. I usually use my right hand here. Because this is the you can't really see. Well, shit. I gotta learn to move the camera in the right spot. The big three of visual media: film, video games, and television. And this is our walkthrough of Dragon Age Origins. This is part 11. I'm sorry, this is part 12. In the last part, which is part 11, we headed on over to Schiller's Pass and did our first piece of DLC for the game, which was to pick up Shell, our big old golem companion here. So we got them, we got her here with us now, and now we are heading off to head on up to Orzammar to get the dwarves on our side. Y'all know the whole meme or the shit that online where it be like, you know, you got a favorite game, but within that game, there's always that one mission in that game. Did I save it? Let me save it because there's a fucking whatchamacallit up here that I forgot about. I did save it. There's a fucking level check over here I forgot about. There's always one mission in the game where it's like no matter how much you love it, there's always that one mission where you're just like, God damn, I gotta play this again. That's what the entire Orzammar Deep Roads quest line is for me for this game. I love this game, but this quest line is such a damn hassle. So that's why we're here to get this shit over with pretty quickly here. So let's get into it. I enjoy it. I do. It's just it's extremely tedious. And one of the more tedious things is this right here. There is a level check encounter right here. You see these guys up here? They're going to attack me. I think pretty much no matter what. But they're here to make sure that you aren't under leveled when you get to this section. So let's see how this is gonna work out.
Come, can I get your ladder?
Okay,
so you can get off my back?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Maybe we ain't ready for this.
I shall do it.
Can I go back over there? Okay. Alright, well, Zevran died, but we survived. We made it. We did it, everybody. Man, they did damn near wipe us pretty damn quick, though. Almost did. It was that damn mage. Damn AoE attacks. Is there a path over here? I never knew this.
Are we descending into the underground? The thought of so much rock over one's head is disquieting.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
I've never seen an elf down here before.
Oh well, I'm the first one. Hi. Is there no damn chicken over here? They got that one-piece bone-in meatloaf thing. That piece of meat with a random ass bone through the middle. We don't care about you. You're part of that quest line. Shit I ain't doing.
Baker, my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
It's true.
The Darkspawn took Lothering, did they?
Yep.
I don't know. I expect so, since there was no one there to stop them.
Well, it won't be much longer until those monsters get here. There doesn't seem to be anyone fighting them now.
Don't worry. I'm working on it. We're working on it. I think you're awesome.
Your mother is supposedly the one called Flemeth, the very witch from legend. Is that not true?
There is nothing supposed about it. Flemeth is my mother.
I was more doubtful of the legend rather than your relationship to this woman. Anyone can claim a name after all.
You're welcome to ask her if you ever meet her. You're just her type.
Oh, elven and handsome?
The sort that will never be missed.
Sounds intriguing if you ask me.
You assassin types have a death wish, I see.
Only the really good ones.
I love Zephyr. He's like low key, kind of sneakily one of my favorite companions. Like if you ask me, he probably won't pop up if I'm naming him like off the top of my
Oh,
head. But
you
then
wish
once I
to
think
talk
about
to
it, I'm
me?
like, oh yeah, Zephyr.
Truly, it's
Zephyr
a
would be up
courtesy
there.
for one so well armed to notice a lowly merchant.
Speaking of that, I do think I am working on a video where I'm gonna rank all the Dragon Age companions across all 3 games. So that's that's something I've been thinking about. We're probably gonna do it.
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzammar's lifeline. Even if we're denied a caste, the Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites. Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
Hope y'all don't hear that. Sound like a motherfucker with a whole ass stereo
Twice a
on the
year.
outside of the car.
I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough.
Sound like it was right
It's
next to
very
my window. I'm on the
closed
4th
in.
damn floor.
My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it. Best of luck to you.
All right, I'm out here, buddy. Buddy boy. I swear there was a shop up here. It's not.
I hear there's been more fighting. Queen is determined to see this through, isn't she?
My brother says he's leaving for the Free Marches. Says Ferelden is done for.
Much more of this, and I may have to agree with him.
It's a pretty good idea. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see how that goes in Dragon Age 2, but there are a lot of people doing it, so many people trying to get in that it's overpopulated. No, a lot of people don't get in.
King Loghain will not suffer the delay of his appointed messenger.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I still haven't looked how to turn that off yet, by the way. I might do that after this session is over. We'll probably look that up. Hey, I got some important minutes.
None more
here.
important than mine.
Your business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
Okay, Xbox, thank you. Thought you were done.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago,
Man,
sick
that
over the loss of his sons.
beard clipping.
The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
That's something I'm gonna look out for in Veilguard too. How was the clipping of hair and things of that nature with different armors? I'm fairly certain it's not gonna be completely removed, but like how often and like by how much? It's like the man's beard is so long that it just clips right into his armor. So I'm wondering, that's another thing we gotta keep. So what do I'm gonna have to make a list of, as I play this trilogy, things I need to look out for in Veilguard, just to see what kind of improvements they made. One is hands. One is definitely hands. I actually want to look at that for 2 in Inquisition as well. Because God, remember everybody's hand is like this. In Origins here, everybody's hands like this, and they can only bend it this far. So like when they gotta talk, and they have to like shift their fingers, it only goes this far. You notice if you see people talk, and their fingers only bend this much. So we gotta see hands, and now hair clipping.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
Oh, thank you.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Hey, fuck you too, buddy. I do not think I have the strength for this to work. We're gonna try it out.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
That's pretty low.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Alright, here we go. Into Orzammar. He got whooped.
Atrost follow, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
Not only is not the bending of the fingers, also just like the way the hands are
The
animated.
paragons, I believe. The dwarves worship their own ancestors, if you can believe it.
Yes, so important dwarven lore. Dwarves don't follow gods in the typical
now that's
aspects.
a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her.
Don't say that. Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Yes, Mother.
Also, I can't lie, man. Dwarves were so unattractive in this game. The paragons. Oh, I thought it was gonna be about Branka herself. I was actually gonna read that one.
May the
So,
ancestors look kindly upon you.
they get better. I ain't gonna lie. Like Harding is great. Like, she might legitimately be a romance option. All these different ones, or is it just me just getting the same one over and over again? Characters. Then we get a what's his face? Idukin. King Indrin Idukin. Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. Indrin of House Idukin traces his ancestry back to the Paragon Idukin, the greatest warrior of Orzammar's history, who beat back the Darkspawn hordes in the First Blight. The second king, the second son of King Ansgar Idukin, he became heir after his elder brother died in approving. Now that's interesting because that's actually if you play the not the elf. I can't talk today. The dwarf noble origin story, that's also your brother that died as well. And it's part of like a whole conspiracy, and you get set up to be the fall guy in that situation, and you get banished. The most respected king in 4 generations, he restored contact with Kal Shirak, the only other remaining city of the once vast Dwarven Empire, which had been lost during the First Blight. Yeah, so Darkspawn come from underground. When there's not a blight, they continuously just live underground, and dwarves also live underground. The dwarves are in constant conflict with the Darkspawn because the Darkspawn live underground too. It gets worse when there's a blight.
How many other forms can the Swamp Witch become?
Several.
Can it become a golem?
Seeking companionship, are you?
If it could become a golem, I simply wonder why it would not stay that way. It is a superior form.
No, I cannot become a golem. I can learn to become animals, and each form must be learned anew.
And how does it learn a form? Does it read about it somewhere?
'Tis not a talent one can read from books. You must copy a creature's soul.
I do not understand.
Nor should you. Rock is unchanging. Allow it to stay that way.
You know what's wild that I just thought about? When they released this DLC and this game came out way before Mass Effect 2. When they did a DLC of an additional companion, they literally had everybody come back and record additional dialogue for banter with Shale. But in Mass Effect 2, the DLC characters you get with Kasumi and Zaid, they literally just sit in their one room and don't have really anything else or any other interactions with other crew members. That kind of sucks. I get it because Mass Effect 2 was kind of, as much as I love it, it's really weird that they had like little to no interactions between the different crew members. They all just stayed in their little rooms and that was it. What was I talking about before this? Before we go in here, dwarves are in constant conflict with the Darkspawn, because the Darkspawn live underground. It's worse when there's a blight, but even when there isn't one, it's still bad. Because of that, the dwarves have lost a lot of their previous kingdoms and territory to the Darkspawn. This is Orzammar, like I believe, like the very last and most, or at least like the biggest of what's remaining of the Dwarven empires. So it's like all they got. Everywhere else has been lost in the Deep Roads, lost to the Darkspawn. As we will do once we get there, we will venture out and visit some of these other. They're called them Tigers. visit some of these places, but for the most part, they've all been lost to time into history thanks to the Darkspawn. So, little dwarven backstory there for you. Damn.
It is the assembly who makes a king,
abruptly,
and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Oh shit, it's Zaid.
Or as now, when someone tries using the assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the diamond quarter. I will not have Balin
These are the
inside
two
a riot.
guys going over for
Not
the king.
speak that way about the man who should be king!
Watch sweet. Oh, I ain't do it. Damn. Look at his axe. That boy held out to his axe.
I won't have fighting in the commons, especially in front of outsiders.
Y'all heard me. I tried to warn him. I told him to watch his feet. All right, let me level up before we talk to a boy. Damn, didn't I learn? Didn't we learn that I need to put some stuff in strength last time we was here? No, we didn't. Always learn you need to put it in master combat training. Am I tripping? I swear we looked at something and was like, oh, we need strength. Oh, I think I'm thinking Liliana. Right? No, I don't know. I guess I'm tripping. Let's see, I press A. Oh, let's grab this. Lightning is very useful. That fucking mage almost wrecked us. Actually, I need you to go into more like this too. This and this. Spirit and entropy. Because Wind's probably gonna be full creation. Because she's a spirit healer. This would probably give Wind the fire and the rock stuff. Most of creation. Would give you spirit. Force field. Walking bomb. No walking bomb. That's a good spell.
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Hey, buddy, I ain't trying to cause no trouble.
See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there, sort this all out in a hurry. Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
You know what? Just for the heck of it,
Surfacers appoint no paragons?
No,
truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Alright, yeah, it sounds like I need to talk to Balin and Harrowmont.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate. Well enough, as I've said. Spend your coin if you want friends. Stand in the proving if you have enemies.
All right,
Yes, you should.
Oh, so that's not the proving. It's a fucking gladiatorial dome. It's a gladiator shit. Fight people for glory and honor and all that good stuff. Interesting thing I want to do. We're gonna go with Balin Ardukin. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. He provides, I feel, the best outcome for the dwarves in general coming out of this game. But he has a mission I don't want to do. With him, I have to go through the proving, and I don't want to do that. Even though it is a lot of XP, I don't want to do that. Especially consider the fact that both of them had me do the fucking thing where I gotta take out the fucking dwarven cartel, so that's gonna be long enough. I do believe I can snitch, right? I can go to one guy and then go to the other guy, but then go back to the previous guy and be like, hey, I got the intel on these boys. All right, I can be the
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
I can be the OVO mole in this game, I believe.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Yeah, don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
Man, I forgot about this. Now having a lot more experience with the game, I probably do this every time I play this. A fucking dwarven chantry is weird as hell. Like a dwarf preaching preaching the chantry. That's kind of weird. That's like shit. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. I'm trying to think of a way to explain it in like real life terms, but
You speak as if these people have deliberately chosen to reject the Maker, but most of them haven't even heard his name. How can they choose the path of enlightenment if they never learn that the path exists?
it's like Christianity and what's a big country that's very much attached to a different like religion knowingly. I don't know. It's like Christianity in like India or something. Brother Burkle, my brother in Christ. What do you call this? My brother in the chantry. I'm going to help you out here by
Andraste revealed the truth. The Maker took her up to live at his right hand and... No, never mind. It's clear you strayed too far to be brought back with a single conversation.
Quest completed. Yeah, Brother Burkle, I'm gonna help you out, man. By not helping you out. Believe me, it helps you in the long run. If you help him out, he'll open a chantry here. It does not go well. Ends up with your boy getting straight up prison shanked.
Topsiders?
And
Good.
killed.
Get some outside gold in here.
So,
Calm
yeah.
people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Yeah,
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
I respect it. How the hell do I know this? I just got here. How the fuck I know
Just as
this?
many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
You got a backpack, brother man? No. Got a bunch of gifts though. A bunch of gifts I don't need. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look that up next time. I'm gonna just make sure I know everybody in this dang game who sells a backpack, so I can fucking get one. That's crazy. How's my inventory so empty, yet so full? They wrong as hell for counting all this stuff as inventory space. All of the little shit that don't matter. You know, sell this because I'm not even using any traps. Sell some of this because I'm not using anything. It's gonna be useless anyway. We're dealing with damn near all dark spawn at a certain point from this quest, so having all that doesn't do anything. Yeah, they wrong as hell for making all this inventory space. I think all this is for like herbalism. Another thing we don't use, you know, yeah, get rid of it. I mean, get rid of it. The space is more important. Just the fact that we don't do anything. We aren't even using our stuff. Also, this is why I'm saying we need a chest that I can keep all this stuff without having to actually sell it. I can sell it to what's his face? I forget my boy's name. Bodan. I can sell it to Bodan and just buy it back. But that seems kind of redundant to sell it and then just buy it back again. I mean, it clears up my inventory, but it's also a kind of useless thing for my money. He have a backpack. I'm mad.
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers, keep him safe, for you know what it is to mourn. I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
Yeah, we're gonna... yeah, we're gonna learn quite a bit of my ancestors in this game series, I'll tell you that much.
Stone, guide your steps.
Oh, I thought you like stop me and be like, oh, I'm gotta bother you again. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that in the conversation.
Did you wish to make an offering after all?
No. I'm here talking to you.
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul. It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
5 years in the Deep Roads is a lot.
The Deep Roads are where Darkspawn come from. They descend for miles into the earth, and we must patrol them constantly or be overrun. I lost my husband to them. If I lost my son the same way... The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way.
Yeah, and again, it's been 5 years. That's a long time. He's probably dead.
Perhaps his body could be recovered. His bones. Something to ensure his spirit is not trapped forever. That would be some comfort. How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
Yeah, I'll sadly be doing that when I get there.
So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Don't get your hopes up. We could search the Deep Roads for decades with no sight of the boy.
He's right.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
A mother's hope, but a woman can hope. John Tar's Armories. Ain't that the... We'll worry about that later. There is another shop. Who the hell are you?
Did you see that? I
did.
cannot believe what this city has come to.
It's crazy.
This would never have happened when Endrin was alive.
Long live Endrin. Balin, he's the king's son. Right?
Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir. Lord Harrowmont should be our king. He was King Endrin's closest advisor, the only one he could trust. Endrin himself, ancestors welcome him, asked the Assembly to endorse Harrowmont.
Yeah, why you don't like old boy?
Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along.
Yeah, so that favorite son he lost, that'd have been us or you if you went with the dwarf noble. I've never played as a dwarf. I have never played as a dwarf. And I'm letting y'all know right now, when Veilguard comes around, I do not plan
He is
to.
a good man and a
I do
skilled
not
general.
plan to.
King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less.
Though it would be kind of funny, especially because as of right now, I'm leaving it open once we actually get the game and we play it ourselves. But I am leaning a little bit more to Tosh
Only as a potential
on
match for
first
one of his
impressions
sons.
right now.
He was a good king, stern and fair and just.
But we'll leave it open. We'll leave it open. Like Nev's voice is really growing on me. But by the way, who the hell
I
are
am
you?
Narav Helmi, third daughter of the second matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger, what brings you to Orzammar at such a time?
I know, Grey Warden doing Grey Warden shit.
A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean?
Gotta fight the Darkspawn. There's Blight.
A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets.
Yeah, I see
I'm
that.
sorry, stranger. I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferrender. He might be able to get you an audience.
I can't do that.
Oh no, this is the spot. That's the one. Oh, the Nug Ranger. I gotta talk to the Nug
I know I
Ranger.
should have stuck to common nugs. Now I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
Is that Steve Bloom?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
Liliana
Good
knows
on you,
nugs.
stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
I gotta keep an eye out for nugs. Okay. Thought it might have literally been one right over there.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Dagna.
You look like you're not from around here.
Yeah, you can say that.
Oh,
again.
wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Of course.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Now, it's been heavily teased, heavily implied actually, that somehow Harding is gonna get magical powers. What's that thing he say in Jack and Chain Adventures? That's crazy.
I don't want to do
Crazy.
magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
But if it's gonna be Harding, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little sad. Also, kind of disappointed, maybe slightly pissed, because to me, if there was any dwarves who are gonna get magic powers, if there's gonna be any dwarf that should be the first dwarven mage, to me, the top two were always Dagna and damn, what the fuck is his name? The enchantment guy. I forget his name. Bodan's son. I can't remember his name right now. But there are two of them. It should be the two of them. I don't know what the hell it's Harding or what the hell Harding has going on that's making her.
What do you mean? Oh, you're looking for payment. My father's shop refines lyrium for smithing. If you help me, I'm sure I could get you some.
All right, now we're talking.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
The unlikely scholar. I love Dagna. She goes around in
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying? Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium. Enhanced, of course.
You would happen to have a lyrium enhanced backpack in here, would you? Holy shit. 10 constitution, 6 health regeneration in combat, 10 health regeneration while exploring, 3 armor, 20% healing effects. God damn. No wonder that shit's so expensive. The dark arts of a powerful blood mage forged this ring. This ring, this ring. Despite its unsavory origin, the ring's power has made it a favorite of many nobles and heroes over the centuries. Some say its abilities come at a price, but if true, that price is not apparent. Yeah, apparently it's 87 gold, 88 silver. That's a lot. No backpack, no backpack. But a golden mirror. That's very important. That's for what's her face? Morgan. What are you still again? Low power, mental resistance. Strength dex, 4 attack. Oh yeah. Put that on. Alright, this is the door, right? Yeah, diamond quarter. What's up, Dwarf
I
and John
heard the
Moxley?
Dace family cut off one of its branches because a daughter went to the surface and married an elf.
Oh my goodness. Can you believe it?
Let me guess. This is where the rich dwarves live, yes?
Yeah, apparently so.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, undoubtedly to offer assistance to Lord Harrowmont.
Fake news. Fake news. Accusations. False accusations. I love that clip. Accusations. False accusations. Boy, I'm a boss. Can't be accusing me. Oh, I'm not talking to you again. Bye.
News of the hour. 2 more clans endorsed Lord Balin as the new king. Change is inevitable, and it must come quickly.
By the way, where do you think these dudes get their news from? Like, it's a very small area. Ain't no internet. Ain't no Twitter. I think they're sending ravens and shit around. Alright, I gotta talk to the assembly, buddy. Give me a minute.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Alright.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Desher's lords
Why do
and
they have
ladies of
stats?
the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
I think this is how it is in like the House of Representatives and like the Senate. just countless threats of violence. Sorry, it's late.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize a Grey Warden? Why would he?
Forgive me.
We don't have like Grey
I'm
Warden
so
armor on.
exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Who's authority to aid?
Dulin Verenden, Harrowmont's man, can be found at the Harrowmont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Okay. Who are you with again? You're with, I forgot already. Who's this guy with? I want to talk to Balin's people, then I want to talk to Harrowmont's people, then I want to go back to then I want to go back to Balin's people. Speak with Prince Balin's second in command. Okay, this is the guy I want to talk to first then. And then Dulin. Where's he at? Harrowmont Estate. What's up, Vortag?
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring? Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now, the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
So I've constantly heard.
No one wishes this fight over more than Balin. But while it rages, Orzammar can spare no one to combat what may or may not be a new blight.
There's blight happening, I swear. Source is, trust me, bro.
I believe you. But what are we to do? If Balin followed his heart and sent his men to aid you, Harrowmont would steal his throne. We would defeat the blight and return to find our homeland devastated by an incompetent tyrant. There might be a way, if you demonstrate to Balin that you owe Harrowmont no fealty. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude. Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes. Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Okay, he wants me to just send these notes. Crap, is the proofing thing for both of them? I thought just the cartel. Oh, I was just about to come out looking for you.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Verender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help. That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
Right, what do they want me to do?
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory.
Oh,
the Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down. That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm.
And this is to be your king. One who cannot keep his own men from running like frightened children.
Lord Harrowmont does not use threats or intimidation to motivate his men. He leads by example.
Ah, I see. So it's his example they follow as they cower from this Prince Balin.
How dare you slander Lord Harrowmont?
Why should we ally ourselves with someone too scared even to grant us an audience?
No, actually, that makes this a whole lot easier. Then, yeah, we'll just go to Balin, because I'm not doing the Proving Grounds fucking thing. Yeah, so
What are you? I would seek a stronger king than this Haramont.
Surely you don't mean Balin.
Zevran, you're right.
Then you and I have nothing more to say.
Yeah, fuck you, homie. Oh, that even get no Zevran approval. Come on, Zev, work with me, buddy. I still talk to him, though. That's funny.
You left so abruptly, I didn't think I'd see you back. Do you have more time to talk now, Warden?
Oh, he's just like picking it up again, and it's just like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is unfortunate.
Wait, so do I not even have that? Do I not have that? I don't. That's weird.
You left.
Okay.
Do you have more time to talk now, Warden? In an ordinary time, unfortunately. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Haramont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
Okay,
If
it's
you
just
Balin, the Deshers
over
take it
here.
very seriously. It would certainly. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Haramont would have no fear of meeting with you. Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a win. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Haramont could certainly use you on his side.
And we have a Lord's Trust first take. But like I said, he wants me to go through that proving thing, and I'm not interested in doing that. Like I said, I love this game, but the combat is not its strongest point. So anything that entitles me to have to do a bunch of that, more of that topped onto the fact that I already have to do a bunch in this entire quest line, no thank you. Also, I always thought it was Balin who had the proving quest line. That's why I was like, I want to team up with Balin for the most part, but not have to do that proving quest line. That's why I was like, I thought there was an option where you could like snitch on one side.
I hope you're not wasting my time with more dithering. The choice I gave you was clear. If you want Balin to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. I got you.
Excellent. I have the promissory notes right here. Just take them to Lady Dace and Lord Helmy, and show them Haramont is not as honest as he claims. Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Crap. I got to venture to the deep roads for that guy, don't I? I remember that. Damn it. But anywho, yeah. But yeah, I like picking Balin. He's kind of... I remember a lot of people, when the game first was out, and for quite a while, Balin was the person a lot of people didn't pick. A lot of people went with Haramont.
News of the hour. Lord Haramont entrenched in the past. How long can he ignore that Orzammar must change to survive?
And yeah, that's the biggest thing. A lot of people didn't pick Balin because Balin was kind of a dick. And it seems to be kind of... He comes across as like super power hungry and kind of a dick. But honestly, if you pick him, you see that like he actually is trying to change Orzammar for the better.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
I am.
It's fascinating the surface has an entire order dedicated to fighting darkspawn. Down here, that's just what fighting means. But I'm sure it's more difficult on the surface. It must be much harder to find them.
Yeah, you Lady Dace?
I am. And what business would you have with me?
You've been served.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it. He is leading a Deep Roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient thaig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
Fine. How would I even know who your father is?
He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go?
Yeah, sure.
So Balin's victory means enough for you to risk your life. How interesting.
Yeah, it's about how all of these things are going and gonna go.
Lord Balin suspected of personally defacing statues of the Paragons. Shocking allegations abound.
So yeah, Balin seems kind of a dick. That's why a lot of people didn't pick him. But like, hold on, it's my boy.
You have come at a difficult time.
But he tries to change Orzammar for the better.
Want of a king.
Orzammar has a lot of problems. It's very much stuck in this old school caste system, which is basically like casteism. What? Classism, like societal classes. So like people who don't come from nothing are forced in a position where they kind of have to stay in not getting anything, and people who are born from like nobility and high families and shit are really put in positions where they stay in that position. So like it's very much designed so that the rich and the powerful stay rich and powerful and the poor stay poor, and there's not really much opportunity or room to move up and around in any of that. Like we'll see it once we go to like Dust Town. There's an entire dwarven culture dedicated to poor women literally being like escorts to high ranking males in hopes that they have a baby, and that would put them in a higher status because now they're tied to a higher family. So like it's crazy. They out here, they're out here doing what these IG, and groupies are trying to do to like musicians and athletes, but it's literally tied into an entire culture of a people, of a species, of the civilization. It's kind of crazy. And then there's the whole thing of like dwarves who go to the surface are written off as betrayers. They lead a hood. Anywho, we got to get this little cutscene here.
2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Branka didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
So that's Ogren. This is our future and final squad mate here, our final companion. Look at him, he's so upset. He mad right now. Bye, Ogren. I'll see you later. Can I talk to this guy? Lowly.
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
Who's Ogren?
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Branka. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino. Well, he killed Lord Mino's youngest son in a duel to first blood. It was a huge scandal. Ogren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the deep roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled. She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him.
Well,
before she was a paragon, she was just a smith, and Ogren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
That's crazy. Also, who's Branka?
The only paragon in the last 4 generations. Quite an honor for a girl from the smith caste. Chasing some old treasure, she was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
That's crazy. Alright.
If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
Alright. We're running a little close to our time here, so I'm going to finish off this quest. So we'll hit the guy in the bar, then we'll venture out to the deep roads and talk to the other guy. Actually, let's go to the deep roads first, because we got to come right past the little bar to... Wait, where is the bar? No, we don't. Let's do that first.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
Oh, he in trouble. Where's this damn... Oh, it's on the other side. Dusttown's over there, too. You know what? We'll do that first, because it's all the way over here, and we gotta go here and come back. I'll come back for you, buddy, because I gotta come this way again. Yeah, so let's give the papers to the guy at the bar. Then we'll go in there to fight those people off the old boy, and then we'll head to the deep roads to get the final guy. And we'll be good.
Just do not buy anything, or touch anything, or sit anywhere.
They just like shit.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me. Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Yeah, you know, for the most part.
But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary. Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it, I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And they'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day. I actually thought he was the better candidate. You must think I'm pretty soddy naive, huh? They're all the same, well-dressed, blood-sucking cave ticks. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Harrowmont hasn't bought our vote after all.
Alright, yeah, you go do that. Now, I don't believe Ogren is in here, yeah, but I don't know if we can actually talk to him.
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. Someone saw you talking to Vartag Gavorn, and now it's all over that you've been doing dirty errands for Balin. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest. Power-hungry Deep Lords. The only real concern they have is whose ass gets the throne. You don't have to play dumb, Warden. Their lackeys only come to me when they want something. Well, if you want the secrets of a paragon, do the work and find her.
Make some sense, you drunk.
There, now that's the abuse I'm used to. I still don't trust you, of course. Your boss, he's like the rest of them. I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He wants it for himself, right? A little blessing from the ancients' technology, and he's assured the throne. Is that it?
What the hell are you talking about? I mean, I know what you're talking about, benefit of hindsight, but what the hell?
You are looking for it. Of course, that's all anyone cares about. Well, Sawed off and sawed your mother, too.
Hey, bro.
I need a bleeding drink. You keep on your errands. Until your boss really commits to looking, you're getting nothing but smoke out of old Ogren.
I'll fuck you up, homie.
They're everywhere. I can't take it.
Yeah, he tripping. He off them bath salts. All right, let's finish this off because we are over an hour. It's pretty cool though. I think these episodes are going to be pretty longer than my usual ones because, like I said, I got to get through the game as kind of quickly as I can get through it. October 31st is approaching. Oh yeah, we gotta help this guy.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Get out of here. This is private business.
Hey, bro, I was just shopping around, but this was more like extortion.
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carter's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen. Whoa. All right, you win.
Yeah, so I thought.
I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Yeah, get the hell out of here. Kinda want to steal his axes and his armor, though.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
How about a little discount?
I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
You gotta ask that every store. You got a backpack? Hey, got shit. But probably ain't got nothing but the stuff I don't need and don't want that's just taking up more space in my inventory. Should have let him burn this motherfucker down. Alright, to the deep roads. So we can finish this off. Who the hell is this? Oh, it's that guy. I ain't ready for you yet. Still got a couple more nugs to find.
At least there are no pigeons here.
We're underground. What's right here? We not have to go. We do have to go, don't we?
What's this?
Oh no, they're just
an elf. I'm sorry.
Border
I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today. I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
You on that Raven's sheepskin? I can't type.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
It is. It was actually a pretty close game. It is. It actually very much is. Alright,
Best of luck.
Yeah, not waste too much conversation on you guys here. Alright. This is the deep roads. We are going to go very, very far into this. I don't believe this one is that much. Like, this one ain't that very, very far. Ain't too much in this one. So we don't have to go too far like a throw boy. This is why we need haste. We're walking this slow through a map this damn big, and it's like 4 levels of it. So I'm going straight after that emissary.
Got it.
right here. Oh, no, no, no. Just
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got you! Later. Got it. Got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now good. Later.
Man, I do have to say, I really miss this original Dark Star design.
All right. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Like the design I haven't
Now better than later.
okay, I got used to their designs in 2. They grew on me.
It cannot be done. That about wraps it up.
But now they have another one. And now I don't know how to feel about it. It's explained that there's a lore reason why they have
No end to these blasted things.
I don't want to come down here just yet. Maybe I go over here first. There's a bag. Gotta loot the small bloody sack. What the fuck? A bag of limbs? Oh yeah, Sunder. I remember that. It's a little quest line for a little mini boss.
I'll get on it.
Okay, where they at? Alright, now we're ready to face you, Dark Spot. Oh, fuck, this feels like an endless game.
I see a trap. Now it's better than later. Got it. Curse you! Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? You're hopeless. All right.
Oh shit. Alright.
Shall we compete for points?
Take out the emissary. I remember they said that in that Dragon Age Origins CG trailer. Your warden says, take out the emissary, and them was words to live by. They was giving out
Got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I think they're actually in there.
All right. You're gonna regret this! All right. So you can get off my back?
I just sold a bunch of this shit, and I'm just picking more of them right back up. Yeah, they're definitely in here, though.
A beast. Let's maul it! Ha ha! Now it's better than that. Get off my back.
This is... Turn that down a little bit. These people talking about wow for no damn reason.
I still remember my first battle. I love this game.
Alright, let's loot before we talk to him.
Careful. I don't think that's the last of them.
Oh, this is a nasty one.
Can't get down that way.
You can get off my back. Now it's better than later.
Oh, there's more stuff up here. Hold on.
Done. Anything else?
Why there's so many maces?
I hope there aren't others lurking around here.
Oh yeah, it's back here. Is this bridge up? Or is it like collapsed? Oh, what's up?
I am prey for no creature.
Oh, there's more.
All right, got it.
Oh my god, I can keep going?
It is done.
Hold on. I've never gone this far before. I usually just talk to them once we finish all of them. I never really came down this way before. Does this keep going? There's some damn back here.
Can I get you a ladder? Get off my back?
You'd
They
think
got
they would
it.
run away more.
Oh no, it's just a little tiny little camp. Oh shit. Okay, it loops back. No, but it does look like it keeps going. You know what? I'm gonna turn that around because I ain't trying to do all this. I'm trying to do all this.
So you can get off my back? All right.
I'm kind of tired. It's time to wrap this up. Take a little peek though. Okay, yeah, what's back around? And there's a bunch of stuff over there. You know what? We ain't doing all that. We'll be doing enough of that once we have to come down to the dark roads, the deep roads proper. For now, let's just talk to this guy so we can wrap this episode on up. Chest over
Done
here.
now. Are you happy?
There's a goddamn dwarven mace. Okay, useful stuff.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. So how does an elf come to be down here anyway?
I'm looking for you.
What are you talking about? I've dealt with Harriman many times, and he's always been forthright. I'm not ungrateful for your assistance, but I hope you have some evidence to back such an accusation. That snake? Believe nothing he says. He'd do anything to win the throne for Balin. Still, these are worth investigating. I'll not have my house enter a deal unless it's to our advantage. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I must return now. My men need healing, and I want to look into this. Do you wish to travel with
The
us?
way he responded, I thought I fucked up there. Yes, if the number.
And let us reach Orzammar before more beasts find our scent.
All right, guys, and that is our first little task as we start our adventures here in Orzammar. I believe there is one more small thing we got to handle within the city, which is taking on the Jarvius cartel. We got a little peek of them when we went to the little store earlier. That's going to be the next task he gives us. And then after that, it's us venturing into the deep roads proper. So I'm going to wrap it up right here. Thank you all so much for watching. I very much do appreciate it. The channel is slowly, steadily seeing some growth, seeing some increased subscriber counts, seeing some increased viewership. Like I said, it's very small, but it matters to me quite a bit. I really like to see it. I'm glad to see some things popping off here. That's it for Dragon Age. We will be having a lot more of this. Like I said, we got a lot more to go through, not just in this game, but we got 2 more entries, of course, all leading up to the Veilguard, which I will immediately get to playing after I wrap things up with the whole games in full. Like I said, definitely not gonna be done by the time it comes out, but we're gonna try to get as far through the series as we can. At least mostly through 2, at least by that point, at least halfway through it, if not towards the end and starting the Inquisition by the time it comes out. We also got Cyberpunk 2077. That's going up. I haven't played that one in a while because I kind of went crazy. I had like 10 to 11 episodes in the tuck So that's been getting uploaded. But eventually, when we start playing that again, we're going to be playing the Phantom Liberty expansion with the face cam now that it's actually working. Yeah, so follow the channel for all that good stuff. Um, what else we got? I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna be by the time this episode goes up. Um, but I got my new idea of how we're gonna do news drops, so I'll probably have that up by then. Um, like I said, I got some special stuff planned for Dragon Age related content for the month of October as we lead up to the release of Veilguard. So that'll be fun. Of course, that's also going to entail the Dragon Age special. I'll talk about that a little bit more later on. But if you've been following the podcast, you might know what that is. But anywho, I'm not gonna hold you too much longer. Thank you all so much for watching. I very much do appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let your boy know how he's doing. If you've played Dragon Age before, who did you pick to be the king of the dwarves? Did you go with Balin or did you go with Haramon? Let me know down in the comments below. But anywho, until next time, everybody, always remember to stay watching, to stay playing, and of course, to stay awesome and stay safe out there. Prayers to everybody down there in Georgia. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. Till next time, everybody, I will see you all later. Goodbye.